be wowed when you see that in person. Okay, speaking of wow, this next ring, I love this ring. So we saw this, is this next? Oh, my pen is next first, okay. Clearly I'm excited to get to this excited to get to this ring. We'll talk about black diamonds coming up in just a little while, the look of black diamonds. So I wore this on Christmas. When my sample arrived, I was just swooning over it because I think it is truly one of the most breathtakingly beautiful crosses we've ever done. I just love it. Absolutely love it. It has baguettes, it has the round brilliance, it's on a fine, beautiful chain, and we're offering this. It is new. You girls get first dibs on this gorgeous thing under $50 today, $48.75. 3 flex pays. You'll see that means it comes home for $16.58. And if you love a beautiful cross and the look of a diamond cross, this is so chic, elegant, beautiful, believable. $50. $50 for beautiful handcrafted jewelry like this. I think this is so special, Paul. We've done some lovely crosses in Absolute. This to me is like top of the heap. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, I actually really had a nice moment, a nice smile and a little tear when I saw this because, no, I did because my grandmother, on my mom's side, collected crosses, always wore a cross and was really proud of her crosses. And this detail where you see the round micro pave around the baguette is a detail Grandma used to do when she made quilts, and she made them by hand.
Oh, beautiful.
And she would do this special sort of like a pave button around the quilt. So I saw this and I thought of Grandma's quilts, I thought of her crosses, and it just sort of touched my heart. Because I was telling my sister about this and she sent me a picture and I wanted to bean her because unbeknownst to me, she inherited one of Grandma's quilts and I didn't. And I said, I am so jealous. And there it was, just like I remembered, that detail where everything was so together, that beautiful micro pave. With her, it was thread, it was stitching. But it has, there's a quality to it that sort of looks back to when things were made by hand, when they were made carefully, when they were made with love.
Right.
And things that you cherish for the rest of your days and that you pass on.
Yes.
That's what this cross, and it's 2 inches. It's really quite substantial.
It is.
But because, yeah, the micro pave makes it so believable, though, that it's really gorgeous.
Yeah, I like the hidden bail, don't you? I like the cleanness of the hidden bail. You can see on the neck, ladies, it's absolutely stunning. It's 18 inches with a 2-inch extender, so it goes to 20 inches in length, which I love. I think that provides a lot of versatility. You might never take this off. I talked about, years ago, I gave my mom an Absolute cross. She wore it every single solitary day for years and years and years and years. Never took that cross off. I mean, this is one of those, that if you love a beautiful cross, and I think a lot of us do, this is a very special cross with all that pave detail, the beautiful little baguettes. It's just so special. I mean, it really is a special piece. We fell in love with it when we saw it, and here you have a chance today to own it for under $50. It is new. Kyle told me there's fewer than 500 and counting, so we have a lot of you jumping in to order it. If you're thinking about getting something very special for yourself or a beautiful, thoughtful gift, maybe there's somebody who has a birthday this month or next month, and you want to give them something memorable and something that they will be so proud to wear. This is you saw it on Orshi. It makes a statement on your neck, but it's not oversized. It's big. I mean, it's what, I think Paul pointed out, it's like 2 inches long. So it's actually, let me take that back. Yeah, it's 1 15/16, so essentially it's 2 inches long, and then east-west, it's about 1 1/8 inch across. And it is just as pretty. This is a very expensive, highly detailed piece. When we talk about jewelry like this, the stone count matters because it becomes much more labor intense to create a cross like this, right?
You know, when you just consider the baguettes that you see on the arms and the transept, already we're talking about an extraordinary amount of work. But then you look at the halo, that micro pave around each one of those baguettes, and now we're talking about, you know, it's like crocheting, or hand beaded work. I mean, it's really extraordinary. And then look at the center, the transept on that cross.
Look at that.
You have the stone set right. I mean, everything we possibly could have done to make the most beautiful cross, we did it. And I'm so proud when that happens because I think when you do a cross, it has to be perfect. It has to be perfect for what it stands for. It has to touch your heart, and it has to withstand the test of time. This does all that.
I totally agree. I mean, that looks like the finest of fine jewelry. Like you walked into the finest jewelry store and you wanted the most beautiful diamonds in a gorgeous custom design. That's what this looks like. It's $50. With everybody ordering, there might be 300, and that's the end of this one. I don't know when we'll take it back. The rotation on this jewelry takes a long time to reorder, minimum 6 months. So I just want to point that out to you. It takes a long time to get these back in stock, but the best part today is you are first dibs on it. It is brand new and it's lovely. And whether it's a gift for someone special or a lovely treat for you, this is a perfect way to kick off your new year. Every time you wear it, you have your cross close to your heart, reminds you of your faith. It's very just soothing and prayerful and beautiful. And when people comment on it, it just sparks a lovely conversation. And you will get compliments. I promise you, you will get compliments on this cross because that looks like a diamond cross for sure. I mean, that's the key. This does not, there's nothing about this that would trigger that it might not be real. Right, Paul?
Oh, no. And again, it's about that micro pave. You know, each one of these stones is very believable. And you put them all together and you get this incredible, you know, amount of sparkle and shine and presence that you really love. Actually, I had a question for you, Colleen.
Sure.
My grandmother used to always wear a cross, but then she would display her other crosses on picture frames and.
Oh, what a beautiful idea.
Yeah, so they were never put away. They were
love
always
that.
out. You could admire them. She just hang on the corner of a picture. There was a portrait of Jesus that hung in their bedroom. There was always one hanging on there, and she just loved her crosses and loved collecting them and showing them off.
Absolutely.
And this is one she really would have liked a lot.
Oh my goodness. I remember my grandmother used to take her crosses, she'd take them to church and have them blessed by the priest.
Oh, yes.
I mean, right? I mean, this is one of those that it's so precious. It's so beautiful. It's all in precious 925 sterling silver. We use platinum, which is rhodium, platinum metal. So that's anti-tarnish, scratch resistant. This is going to look beautiful for as long as you own it. If you're ordering yours, hold on, guys. It's 794-524. Brand new today. You are the first ones to see it. Thank you so much for your orders. By the way, people are asking about my ring. This ring is everything.